first I want to say they are currently doing yard work outside. So if you hear them, they're just doing yard work. There's nothing I can do. But I did want to film a proper intro for this reading vlog. So you may be seeing things in this clip that, you know, I did have like a shopping trip and I added something really cute to my shelves right before this. So you're probably going to see those clips after this, but still wanted to film an intro. I'm going to be honest. I have not been really good at all at actually reading the manga I have. Okay, I've just kind of been buying and not reading. So I think I'm gonna just kind of mix different genres. So I kind of want to hit some of the shoujo I have down there. Got a couple of new BLs, like some new BL releases, like Titan's Bride Volume 3, Megumi and Tsugumi Volume 2. So I definitely want to read those. Also have Blue Morning up here that I just got. If you saw my MomoCon vlog and haul, you'll know I got that. Like down here we have Something's Wrong With Us, something I've always wanted to read. There's something here too that I think I'm actually gonna read, is Run Away With Me Girl. I got this months ago, have not touched it. I've moved it around but I have not touched it. I also have here, this is a library book. I have Dr. Stone Volume 3. I read the first volume, which I do own it. I think it's down here. Yep, it's behind Squirtle. And I read it and I was just kind of okay, to be honest. Don't get me wrong, I like the story so far. Don't get me wrong. I'm just kind of like, it's not grabbing me enough to spend $10 per book. I'm on my Kindle actually. And I do have Kindle Unlimited because I do like read like books too. Most of the books I do read are like on my phone though. But yeah, so on Kindle Unlimited they have some manga on there, and one of them is Fire Force, and I've been interested in this series for a long time. I think I'm just gonna pick out a couple of books and stick to that, because I'll add everything and anything to my TBR and then I don't read any of it. Maybe 5 manga. By the end of this video, I may have read all of it, I may have not. We'll see. Let's just do that. Alright, so I'm doing an impromptu haul for this vlog here. I just got this figure from Amazon, and look at this fucking box, y'all. Look at this box. I am a little bit nervous, so I'm gonna open it with you all right now just to see if Yuji's okay, because look at how small those chopsticks are. I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, give me a second. All right, I just opened the box and Yuji is okay. He's fine. Look at him. He looks so good. So this is a noodle stopper figure. Luckily, he looks really good despite how that box was like toe up from the flow up. I think this is gonna be how I display everything on the top shelf for now. Look at him. Oh, I'm so happy I got this. I'm glad. Hello again. I am back with a haul. So as you can see here, we do have this package. This is a Amazon package. So I have some manga as well as some like novels and a CD in here. And then probably saw it in the previous clip, but I did go to Second and Charles for the first time. I'm obsessed, and I picked up 3 things from Second and Charles that I didn't need, but you all get to see my irresponsible spending. So we'll start with this box. Okay, I'm gonna start with the manga, and then I'll leave like the miscellaneous stuff towards the end, so if you're not interested, feel free to skip. First, we have Mashle, Magic and Muscles, Volume 1. This I've been interested in for a while now, just because I heard it's like, what do you say, like One Punch Man meets Harry Potter. Because I read a couple of chapters on the Shonen Jump app, and I was like, okay, this is actually pretty interesting so far. So I wanted to go ahead and pick up the first volume, and at least read a couple volumes, because I know the anime just came out, and I've heard great things about the anime as well. So want to read the first volume, because usually that covers like the first couple of episodes of the anime, and I may check out the anime after this. Second, we have a BL from Tokyo Pop. This is a Complicated Omega's Second Love. Here's the synopsis here. Excited to get into this. This is a new release for May, I believe. And then we have another BL from Tokyo Pop. This is Replay. This is a baseball one. Yep, been playing baseball, but I don't think it's like centered around baseball. Like you're gonna hear like talk about like, I don't know, a home run and a pitch. So yeah, so those are the 3 manga I picked up. Next thing is a miscellaneous item. This is a CD. This is SOS, SZA's album from last year, which it just released in physical form. I don't know why it took SZA so long, but the album was so good. If you're interested in like hip hop, R&B, definitely highly recommend this. Great album. Last couple things are some books, and both are kind of like feature LGBTQ characters, so nice for Pride Month. So this has been a book I've wanted to read for a while. This is The Stars and the Blackness Between Them. This is a YA sapphic romance. Here's the synopsis for you to look at. Wanted to read this for a while, and I thought I would kind of pick it up for, you know, Pride Month reasons. Last thing, this is a big one, okay? It kind of scares me. Anything honestly, over 300 pages scares me. Super excited for this one. This is For the Fan. Let me give you the synopsis so you can get a better understanding. I heard this, what's her channel name? Is it Sienna Reads? I'll put it on the screen just in case I got it wrong, but she talked highly about this book. It's 500 pages. This is why I like to read manga, because like quick, you know? Now on to the manga I picked up at Second and Charles. All of this was great because it was literally half off, but they look like brand new. Like, are you serious? So first thing I have is Hell's Paradise Volume 2. Have I read Volume 1? No. Second is A Sign of Affection. I think this is a shoujo, and this features a character, I think, who is deaf. I think they're kind of dating from the start, so there isn't like any angst involved of like, are they gonna get together, are they not, even though they always do. And lastly, we have Dorohedoro. Been watching a lot of Boogie Snacks as of late, and I know he talks highly of this series. And does this have a Netflix anime, or am I having a fever dream? I'm pretty sure this has a Netflix anime. Honestly, can't tell you what it's about, but here's the synopsis. So picked up these 3 from Second and Charles. I think altogether it was like 20, maybe less, maybe like $20 or something like that. Love it.
Because there's this large shadow that looms over this sold-out State Farm Arena tonight.
Y'all be weak in the knees. Stand up! Stand up!
I mean, anyone with half a brain cell could tell
We're just better than everyone, huh?
Far from over.
That's right. You get
So do what you gotta do. Talk to Pierce.
Yep. Talk to Pierce.
And make the match.
We're here in Atlanta, Georgia, sold out State Farm Arena.
That's right. He scammed his
What do you think
fans.
people are here for? They're not here because we post on Instagram. They're here for the WWE. And in this world, Jackie, in this world, Logan's the joke.
Absolutely.
And last week I showed everybody, but he said that he wanted a real fight, but I brought the real fight, and what happened? He was the one laid out.
I don't care if everyone boos. I like Rey Mysterio. Oh, wait. Dominic. I don't remember his name. I love him, but I forget his name. Because guess what? Seth freaking Rollins isn't here to help you. Hi everyone, we are back for a reading check here, so I want to give you all my thoughts on some of the manga. And if you see this here,
oh my god, what is that?
I did read a novel in the meantime also, so want to kind of give my thoughts on this one because I have some thoughts. First manga here I have is Blue Morning Volume 1, and this one I really enjoyed. I think this is a really good start for where we're gonna go in the series. I'm really interested in this world and kind of learning more about everyone's backstories because there's some stuff you learn about his family as well as Katsuragi and his backstory. So overall I have to say it's like a 3.75 round up to 4 stars out of 5. Really did enjoy this. So I know a lot of the volumes are back in stock, which volume 4 is back in stock as well, so highly recommend you check this out. Next manga we have that's actually on my TBR is Run Away With Me Girl. This is volume 1, and I really enjoyed this, but I also it just made me really emotional. The two main characters, Midori and Maki, they're both going through some things, okay? Especially Midori, she's going through it, and like towards the end, like I nearly got emotional. This is my first GL, and I was not expecting it to be as tragic as it is, but that's not a bad thing. I don't think it should, you know, influence anyone to shy away from it. This was really, really good. I think there's 2 other volumes out, which is like, I don't need any more manga, but I kind of want to pick it up because I want to know what happens. Maki deserves better, and Midori for damn sure deserves better, okay? For damn sure, if you know what I mean. This one, 5 out of 5 stars. If you're into GL or want to get into it, definitely would recommend picking this up. Another thing that was on my TBR, but I read it digitally, was Fire Force Volume 1, so I'm just going to put a picture of it and just talk about it here. Oh my god, really enjoyed this. Kind of plagued with this event that how people die is, it's like human combustion, so they literally burst into flames. And there's this thing called the Fire Force, so where people put together to kind of take care of the combust spirits, because you kind of like combust into like this different spirit. So our main character, Kasukabe, I think that's his name. I don't have it in front of me, and it takes me a couple volumes for me to learn people's names. It's a 3rd generation fire user, so he has the ability to create his own fire as well as manipulate it. But yeah, so it was really good. Highly recommend. 4.5, nearly 5 out of 5 stars. I would have to actually, I'm gonna say 4 stars. Let me tell you why. Because the fan servicey stuff, I was just like, all right, was this necessary? But at this point, like reading manga, I've kind of accepted that it's just gonna have that in there. Another manga I read, I think this is the last manga I have that I read for this check-in, is Megumi and Tsugumi Volume 2, following your 2 main characters, the Alpha Megumi and the Omega Tsugumi, and they're both kind of delinquent. Tsugumi's a true delinquent. I think Megumi is he's like delinquent adjacent. So he's not truly delinquent. He looks the part, but he doesn't participate in delinquent activities. 4 out of 5 stars. If you're looking for some Omegaverse with delinquents, this is for you. Last thing, I know, It's not a manga, it is a novel, but I did somehow get through 500 pages of this book. But this is For the Fans by Nyla K. I'll keep it short because this is mostly a channel about otaku shit, so nerdy anime and manga stuff. Who knows? I have a shit ton of interest. Anyway, so I think I gave this on Goodreads a 3 out of 5 stars. Okay, there are things I liked, right? Like the character development. So we have our two main characters, Kieran and Avi, and they're stepbrothers, and all of a sudden they're like shit broke. And Avi's like, hey, my friend, you know, she has an OnlyFans, so let me start an OnlyFans. And then somehow Kieran gets involved with the OnlyFans, so they start doing stuff on OnlyFans for the fans. I guess the issues I've had, I just feel like it was a little bit too long, because honestly, a lot of the book is just them engaging in coitus. On this channel, you know I don't shy away from spice. I don't. But the spice was corny spice. Okay, last couple things I had issue with. First, I did kind of have issue with this book is heavy, so I'm just gonna put it down like that. This is a topic for another day, but the glamorization of OnlyFans. Okay, hot take here, then I'll move on, I promise. Not anyone can hop on OnlyFans and make 10K, right? I honestly think if you want to do that type of content on OnlyFans, unless you are a sex worker, it's not worth it for you. The consequences for people who aren't sex workers are quite severe, and I feel like it just didn't explore that really that much. Second, the most foul thing, Jalen Hurts should sue, okay? So Kieran gets drafted to the NFL, so he gets drafted to the Philadelphia Eagles, and the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles is Jalen Payne. Who is the starting quarterback for the Philadelphia Eagles IRL? Jalen Hurts. Nyla makes Jalen Payne out to be the biggest asshole on the face of the planet. Like, you are not gonna make me out to be some homophobe whooping Kieran's ass in this book, because I wouldn't do that. I'm suing. Call Morgan & Morgan. Call Montlick & Associates.
A Montlick attorney is available right now to give you a free consultation and explain your rights. Simply dial #win from your cell phone.
Anyway, that's enough for that. There you go. That's my first reading check. This is gonna be an interesting part of the vlog, because I've never done a unhaul on this channel before, but I did want to show some of the things I'm going to be unhauling. So I have, of course, some manga here and then a figure. First series we have here is Real. I have volumes 1 through 3 and 6, and I'm kind of sad to be unhauling this, but the biggest reason I am unhauling it is just because it's too fucking hard to find. I'm gonna be completely honest. And I'm just not in the mood to chase manga right now. And I think this is available on the Shonen Jump app. So I think at this point, I'm just gonna read it on there. Next, I have 2 single volumes. So I have Dr. Stone Volume 1 and Bakuman Volume 1. So I picked up Bakuman a while ago and I just never got around to reading it, and I don't think I am gonna read it anytime soon, so hopefully it will have a new home. And then Dr. Stone Volume 1, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and just utilize my local library and read Dr. Stone that way. Lastly, I know you all already saw it, and I know probably everyone's clicking unsubscribe already, but Chainsaw Man. I have the first 4 volumes. I read the first volume a while ago, and I actually did enjoy it, not gonna lie. Then I picked up the next 3 in the series, and I haven't touched it since. And I know the series is super popular, and I know someone else would prefer getting this at like a discounted price in their home, so I think I'm just gonna go ahead and unhaul these. I am gonna check out the anime, however. Last thing is something a little sad. This is a Shikamaru figure. I actually got this figure at Anime Week in Atlanta. Not that there's anything wrong with Shikamaru, it's just this figure, it's like an afterthought. I don't think about it often. I put it on the bottom shelf most times, so I will be packaging. I have the original box, so I'll just be packaging it back up in the original box and sending it to a new home. So I know, what a drag. Anywho, this is all that I'll be unhauling, so if you're on Mercari and you see any of these, go ahead and pick them up, unhaul. forever. Hello everyone. It has been 3 weeks since I filmed anything. So, for you it's actually been like a couple seconds, but it's been like 3 weeks since I've filmed anything. Just been doing stuff IRL, and then you can probably hear it due to my new mic that I have clipped to my shirt. But I sound like, God, those people in those smoking PSAs, like, yeah, I used to smoke for 40 years. Now it's hard for me to do stuff. Like, you know, those PSAs, like, no smoking, no vaping. Because I think I got a bad case of the flu, but I wanted to get this vlog finished and filmed. I have some other things I want to pre-film because I'll be moving over the next couple weeks, so probably won't have much time there. Anywho, here's the end of this video. We're going to go into a reading check here. So I have these 3 that I do want to talk about, and then I have one manga that I'm in the middle of reading that I haven't finished yet that I definitely want to talk about because I already love it, and I'm only halfway through. So first thing, this was something I didn't have planned for this video, but I did read volume 28 of Naruto, and I really enjoyed reading this. Like, y'all, do you know what happened in this volume? So much happened in this volume. This is essentially the start of Shippuden. So, if you didn't know, 1 through 27 is the main series in Naruto, and I think 28 and on is Shippuden. I mean, Naruto returned. Naruto and Sakura fought Kakashi for those bells because they did the same thing from like the main series. Gaara became Kazekage. Diddy Dada came and started fucking with Gaara and took Gaara. Sasori fought Gaara's brother. Now they're on the mission to go get Gaara. I swear all that took 5 episodes. It's 1 volume here. So, and then of course we're gonna have Mike Guy's team go help, and then in the next volume they're gonna be fighting their clones. Highly recommend if you're really interested in Naruto and just not the filler. Would highly recommend reading this. I think you can read it on the Jump app, but since it means so much to me, I think I'm gonna collect it physically. All right, next thing here is Old Fashioned Cupcake. This is a BL. I think it's a one-shot, but in the next couple months, there will be a second installment. I think it's called Old Fashioned Cupcake with a Cappuccino or something like that. But yeah, this was really, really fun. This is a fun read. So one of the characters, he is like a manager at a company. He's 39 and kind of is like, you know, I kind of give up on this whole finding someone thing. Then this character works under him at the same office. He's like 29 and has had a long-term interest in this character. I really enjoyed it. I thought the characters are incredibly relatable. Both characters, since they're both kind of have 2 different outlooks on life, I thought they were both very relatable. Thought it was a cute story. And for those who are not into spice, and this was wrapped, there's like no spice until the very end. So this is essentially kind of more of a shonen ai than it is kind of like a yaoi, but yeah, would highly recommend this one if you're looking for a one-shot BL. Last thing here, which is probably the most exciting thing and surprising thing I've read through this reading vlog, is Blue Lock. This was fucking dope, okay? I was not expecting it to be this good, and I guess I'm just like a sports manga anime gal. But yeah, so this is kind of following a group of a group of strikers specifically. So essentially, like, Japan's national team has not been doing well lately, and they hold this like Blue Lock experiment where they take all these strikers and they're kind of like in this battle royale, and whoever, you know, is the sole survivor, I guess, will join Japan's national team and essentially just be the savior for the team. Highly recommend if you're into sports manga, into shonen, all those things. Yeah, so I'm super excited to see where this goes. I've also already picked up the 2nd and 3rd volume, and I kind of want to check out the anime. I'm going to read the next couple of volumes of the manga, and then I'm going to check out the anime. Alright, last thing I did want to talk about that I'm probably going to end out this video is Initial D. So, I know I mentioned earlier in the video that on Kindle Unlimited, they have manga on there as well, and I saw that they had Initial D, and they also announced that they're going to be coming out with omnibus versions, I think at the top of the year in 2024, so excited for that. But I started to read the first volume of Initial D on my Kindle, and I've been really enjoying it. I'm only halfway through and I'm like, I'm gonna like this. Well, I should have known because I was into like Fast and Furious when I was younger. I think the first Fast and Furious I saw was like Tokyo Drift. So I know people are like, well, it must have got better for you. It did. It's kind of like around like cars, racing, driving. I'm pretty sure we're gonna get kind of more deep into that world of like racing, different cars, and everything like that. So it'll be a lot of stuff. They're like, oh, is that a Mazda 1973? And I'm like, what does that mean? I may start doing reading logs again. So maybe in a reading log or another reading vlog, I may talk a little bit more about that because I think the entire series is on Kindle Unlimited. So if you're interested in reading that and you don't want to spend your entire life savings on, a full set, and you don't want to wait until 2024, would highly recommend KU before they take it off.
How is what you want? You don't even look my way. Can you just let me know? Why so hot and cold? I wanna know the reason. You only call me on the weekends. Boyfriend, I see that. Give me time to know I'm gonna be that. Don't be scared to know. Don't you trust in me? Can't you see? All I really wanna be is your boyfriend. I find that. Let me down, you know I'm coming right back. I'm giving all.
A tornado flew around my room before you came. Excuse the mess it made. It usually doesn't rain in Southern California, much like Arizona. My eyes don't shed